In a shocking and emotional revelation that has left rock fans speechless, legendary rocker Sammy Hagar, the Red Rocker himself, has announced that he is quitting touring due to ongoing health concerns. The announcement came just 5 minutes ago, shaking the entire rock community and leaving fans around the world in disbelief. For decades, Sammy Hagar has been a symbol of energy, resilience, and pure rock spirit. From his early days with Montrose, to his iconic years fronting Van Halen, and his successful solo career with hits like I Can't Drive 55, Hagar has built a reputation as one of the most electrifying performers in music history. But now, the man who once promised to rock forever is saying goodbye to the road, and his reasons are both heartbreaking and deeply human. According to sources close to Hagar, the singer has been battling health issues that have quietly worsened over the past few months. Although he hasn't shared full details, those close to him say the grueling demands of touring have taken a toll on his body and voice. During a recent interview, Hagar said emotionally, "I've been doing this for more than 50 years. I've given my heart and soul to the fans, to the music, to every single show. But lately, I've realized that my body isn't keeping up with my spirit anymore. I don't want to go out there and give anything less than 100%. It's time to step back." The statement has sent waves of sadness through the music world, especially among fans who grew up on Hagar's high-energy anthems and larger-than-life personality. For many, Sammy represented more than just rock music. He represented the spirit of freedom, rebellion, and living life on your own terms. This news is particularly emotional given that just earlier this year, Hagar was planning a major farewell tour with his band, The Circle, featuring longtime collaborators Michael Anthony, Jason Bonham, and Vic Johnson. Fans were eagerly anticipating what many thought would be his final celebration of music, but now, it appears those plans may never fully materialize. Insiders say that some shows may still happen in a limited capacity, but a full tour seems unlikely. Sammy's been struggling with fatigue and vocal strain, one close friend reportedly said. He's been trying to push through, but the doctors advised him to slow down before it becomes permanent damage. As fans know, Hagar has always been fiercely protective of his voice, his most powerful instrument. His raspy, soulful tone and wild vocal range have defined an era of rock music. But after decades of singing night after night, it's understandable that even legends reach a breaking point. The news has also reignited discussions about the toll touring takes on aging rockers. Many of Hagar's peers, including Ozzy Osbourne, Steven Tyler, and Paul Stanley, have faced similar challenges in recent years. Long tours, constant travel, and physically demanding performances can become incredibly tough for artists in their 70s. Sammy, now 78 years old, has never slowed down. Even in recent years, he performed with the same fiery enthusiasm that defined his youth. But in his statement, he emphasized that this isn't necessarily the end of his connection with music, just the end of the road life. "I'm not quitting music," he clarified. "I'll still be writing, recording, maybe doing one-off shows or charity events. I just can't keep up with the road anymore. I owe it to my fans to be honest. I love you all, but it's time for me to take care of myself." Fans from around the world have flooded social media with messages of love and support, thanking Sammy for the decades of joy, energy, and inspiration he's given. One fan wrote, "Sammy, you've been the soundtrack of my life. You deserve rest and happiness. Thank you for everything." As the dust settles on this emotional announcement, one thing is clear: Sammy Hagar's legacy is untouchable. From his humble beginnings in Monterey, California, to becoming one of rock's most beloved frontmen, Hagar's journey is nothing short of legendary. Before joining Van Halen in 1985, Hagar had already made a name for himself with hits like Red, There's Only One Way to Rock, and Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy. But it was his time with Van Halen that catapulted him into rock superstardom. Together with Eddie Van Halen, he helped the band deliver unforgettable albums such as 5150, OU 812, and For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. Fans lovingly dubbed him the Red Rocker, not just for his fiery stage persona and his love for the color red, but for his unrelenting passion and optimism. Even when the rock world was filled with controversy and ego clashes, Hagar always stood out as a man of integrity and good humor. Beyond music, Hagar has also built a successful business empire. His ventures, including Cabo Wabo Tequila, Sammy's Beach Bar Rum, and numerous restaurants, have made him one of the most entrepreneurial figures in rock history. Yet he always made it clear that music remained his first love. That's why today's announcement